So this was the film for the first game of the season against Atletico Dallas Youth. We saw them in Granbury tournament when we had some of our team there, but we had a good amount missing. They had ended up winning pretty bad, and the game actually got called early, and they weren't really showing a lot of class or respect, and some of our kids were getting fouled pretty bad. So this was a great opportunity for us to show them, with mostly a full team, that we're better than that showing. So to start the recording, I guess it picked up at 2 minute mark, but nothing much happened for the first minute or so we didn't miss much. We're pressing well here to start the game. This performance was really hard fought from start to finish. I didn't really see a drop off in energy or effort. It's always difficult starting the season after a break, and even with practice and things like that, it's hard to get the live game rhythm back. Good job by Tony there to steal the ball. Play a pass up to Hayden, who lays it off to Giovanni. Just a little loose there. Raylan picks it up. This is something that we've tried to work on at practice. So here, Damien's receiving the ball, does well to have space, but what are his options? He's got someone that's about to press him. Hayden's down the line, but unless he gets it over top, he's not really going to be found. The center mids need to move over. So if we look in the center circle, we've got Raylan, Tony, and Luke all in the middle of the field in the same area. I think at times we lose possession because we're making it hard on ourselves by not moving to space. It's not always on the people immediately right next to the ball to move. And sometimes your movements aren't to get open, it's to move the other team. Because if Raylan or Tony can pull one of those two people by the circle, that opens up a whole space for someone else to go into. That's something I think we can work on, and that's a big thing that we can use going forward. A lot of where teams might beat us with size or speed, we can beat them with things that have nothing to do with that. Our movements and our teamwork. And I think if we can start to get that down, we'll notice a difference of how actually playing the game can counter just pure athleticism that some of these teams just rely on to win. So like here, Damien tries to play it first time. It's not a bad idea, but Diker really could have shifted over and given him another option. Giovanni's covered fully here. There's nothing there, but again, we have three in the center circle. We're not really helping our teammate here with limited options. That's not a bad choice by Damien, as there's not much he can do here. It was just a soft pass. They recover. Good step by Damian. Here's where he did good marshalling it out, but he thought it went out of bounds. It stayed on the line. You got to keep playing, and we concede a free kick. It was nice of them or Diker to check on him. But here's a good chance to start the game for Atletico from the right side. That's not a bad idea here, moving it out. From this angle, we don't need a four-man wall. And honestly, two is fine. I mean, this is a horrible shooting angle. And it's pretty far out. The 6'7" kid gets it on the right. Good block there. And a good step over, as they call, corner kick. Good pressure by Hayden there. Giovanni gets it, plays it up. Good ball to Raylan. Just misjudges the bounce. As they play it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Good pressure by Giovanni. Hartley does well there, but they release to the left. Mario into Tony. Back there. It's just kind of loose. I mean, if we go back, look. That's a good interception. Plays a decent ball. This isn't bad, but I think maybe just laying it off there to Diker isn't a bad choice. He's got plenty of space. He can see everything in front of him. We kind of chip it up. It gets to him, but he's surrounded. It's not horrible, but maybe being a little more simple there is okay. Good work by Hayden, pressuring the ball. They win it back. Good step by Tony. They go to number 9 in. Diker does well to cut that out. They just kick it out for a throw. So 7 minutes in, no shots. Really threatening the goal. Hit an okay opportunity earlier with Raylan. Kuko totally misjudges that one. Diker kicks in the middle, almost gets to Giovanni. Good job by Tony stepping there. Play it wide. Here's an opening, and they play offside. This is a good run by their guy behind the defense. But the linesman has a great angle. Good job by Diker and Jackson here to not follow him. Because we had some instances in the second game where we would have runners and one of our defenders would go chase and hold them on while the other teammates held the line. So really, you see where Damian is. Obviously, he's pressuring the ball. He has no idea that player's making the run behind him, which that's not his fault. He's just pressuring the ball. So Diker sees that. He holds where he is. Jackson sees or should be seeing where Diker and Damian are. He stays ahead of them, and so is Mario. So that's just good teamwork right there by the defense. That's something we did a lot better on last season. Like the defense, I mean, even if we don't play a high line, when they make those runs, they've gotten a lot better at getting those calls. Or I guess earning the calls. Giovanni picks it up. Hayden's got a lot of space. Puts a ball in the box, a little weak. The goalie catches it. Good step up here. 6-7, plays it back. It's not a bad idea there. But Diker's there. Loose pass. Mario cuts it out, but back into a bad area. So, I mean, that's not bad, but maybe if we don't panic here, we can take it out towards the corner. Hayden's got a lot of room. You could possibly find Damien in space here, but we kind of panic. It's a good interception, but we play it right to their guy. The ball finds its way on the right, and this is just not good. Block it, but it's right back into the middle. And the thing is, with little mistakes like that, really good teams will punish you. And there are some tough teams that we're going to face. Tougher than both of these from games 1 and 2. So the more we can limit those mistakes, the better. Luke picks it up, tries to play it up. They intercept it. Falls to Giovanni. Does too much there. I mean, here you can see we have a teammate ahead. We could play it into space on the right, down the channel. We cut back. There's 3 players here. Tony's not a bad option. We have to release it faster there. Good pressure by Hayden. Giovanni picks it up. They call the foul. Luke with the free kick. Good play here by Tony to get it out wide. They clear it away. So the throw in, heavy touch, lets a goal kick. Oh, shoot. They play a weak pass into the 6-7 kid. Tries to take Raylan on one-on-one, still dribbling it. Finally releases it, the weak pass. But good combination to the right by them. Good step up by Mason. And they slide tackle it out. But that's good pressure there to win the throw. Good recovery speed by Diker there, and that's not a bad choice. Good job having Mason's back as they played it over top. They throw it in. Good work by Jackson, forcing them backwards. Cuts inside. Still dribbling it. Good defense by Giovanni. Good move there. Then they lob it up over Nate. I mean, to me, this was luck. It bounces off that kid. Good strike of the ball. I can't hate it, but he kind of just swung at it. To me, there wasn't much of a team goal there. I mean, this kid does a good move. Then it bounces off that kid, and he just lobs it over Nathaniel. I don't think he was expecting the ball. Not sure. Kind of lucky there, to be honest. Or not even kind of lucky. I feel like they weren't really doing much. Neither were we, but it was pretty even. So to concede like that, a little tough, but it's all right. It's early days, 13 minutes in. Long game to go. We drop it back to Tony. Tries to find Hartley on the right. Good drop, good play in there. Giovanni in the middle, good pass. And twice we get knocked over. Here, Luke has a lot of time and space. I'm not really sure where he was trying to go. Maybe down the right wing to Hartley. No one was in the center pushing the line. Kaysen was kind of deep there, so might have just been a misplaced pass, but we got to take care of the ball. Hayden does well, plays it into the box. Giovanni's shot is wide, but that's not a bad opportunity. So another goal kick. They do well there on that set piece. You can tell that they have set positions to go and have a plan for when they get the goal kicks. They play it in behind. Diker does well once again to cover Mason. If we look here, he's calling for it. Diker is in a great angle here. His body's already to the side. Mason really should be facing the other way, like Raylan and Diker are. He just kind of gets caught in the middle, and they just hit it behind him again into space. But Diker saw that out pretty early and does a great job covering a lot of ground, which he does exceptionally well, and sees it out for a throw. Good work there. Luke clears it away. And Nate makes the stop. That was good pressure on the ball. Sometimes they'll get a shot off, but the pressure you get on the ball can affect um, how good their shot is. Mm, bad touch there. I guess he didn't see much in that contact on Kaysen. Good dribbling by 6'7". Here, Mason does all right, but good job trying to take it out. But here, like, he's in a great angle here. He's inside of the guy. His positioning is inside. Here, he's bigger and stronger than this kid. He can just body him out the way. But he takes a wide angle. He runs wider and opens up the inside channel for him to run. That's why knowing where people are is good, because he could just use his body and have that inside, but he has enough speed to get there and slow him down. Diker clears it away there, but he made it a little more difficult on himself. But through time and practice and learning, you can fix these little things, because he easily could have handled that. And he didn't do bad, but he made it much more difficult. So after the throw-in, they work it around. Good job by Tony, forcing a mistake. Hayden, pretty loose there between two. And then even worse there, Luke just kicks it out of bounds. We got to have control of the ball. Sometimes we have it and sometimes we don't. Good job by Luke there. It's our ball on the throw. Let's see what we do. Make some changes. Throw it down the line. It bounces off him for another throw. Hayden does it fast. Good pass into Giovanni. Good layoff back to Luke. Good defense. Kuko, that's poor there. Too much power. It's simple here. I mean, it's rolling out. Tony has space. Sorry. You can take a touch. You have time. Control and pass. It's fine. I mean, and if you look, if Tony can get it, we've got numbers on the right. We've got Hart and I think it's Kaysen up there. And they've got that one defender. And she's got a lot of room over there. But we're loose. Kaysen does well to hustle and pressure the ball. And the thing about when we are poor at passing, we open up ourselves for that long ball that most these teams out here play, which if we can improve on our possession game and our movement, they have less opportunity to even do that. And a lot of these teams can't score without that because they don't know how to play. They just play kickball. They just kick it up and have fast kids in the front and just have them run. Good job by Luke to find Hayden wide. Gets around his man. Good ball into the box. Hartley's there. And we put it in. Good work by the offense there. We go back and see. Oh, can't find the freaking place. Oh, there we go. So good move by Hayden here, and this is a very nice pass to the back post. Good save, but we follow it up. Tie the game 1-1. Good throw down the line. Nice little move there. There's a foul. Good call by the ref. The 6'7" kid gonna take the kick. It's a good jump by Raylan on that free kick. It's not a bad idea as he made a good run in front of Damian. They go down the line here. Gets into the box. And Nathaniel's in a good spot to make the catch. It's not a bad punt. Good step up by their team. Good work by Diker there. But we just kick it up. Nice recovery. Good shielding there. Can we find the split? We do. Good work. Luke under pressure. Finds Raylan in space. Great pass. But we lose out there. Good hustle to win it back though. Mario does a great job here. Gets fouled. Great job using his body to shield this off. Look at that. Perfectly legal. Not sure the kid got a touch on it. I mean, I don't know. But it goes out. They shoot it. Diker with the block. So this game might have went a little over. The games are supposed to be 70 minutes with half, or not including halves. 30-minute halves, so 70 minutes of game time. Good work there. We get a goal kick. Not the best goal kick by Diker, but we get a free kick. Luke doesn't waste any time. Accidentally slips. That's unfortunate. Good hustle here to win it in the midfield. Good ball there by Luke. But again, where are we? Are we helping our teammates out? Luke has it. Damian's not in a bad spot, but he's too close. Luke does a good reverse pass. Raylan can move more to the middle there and be an option when Giovanni has the ball. I think sometimes we are just too far apart, and some of our players like to pass it short or intermediate anyways. So being close to each other, if we're trying to get open, is not bad. To me, that's not the same as bunching up and just getting in each other's way. Pretty loose by Atletico. Finds its way back to the goalie, playing around with the ball, gets rid of it. We're not really pressing, which is okay. Hayden does well, almost gets a steal. Good steal. Again, they get lucky there. Hayden almost got it twice. Good job by Raylan there. They seem to play with a sweeper or a kid further back at times. They try to play the through ball. And they call offside. That is not that good, but somehow it works out. Not a good pass here. It was bouncing, but we've got to be able to keep the ball. That's not a bad idea there. Both kids slide into the challenge. Giovanni wins it. Splits one, tries to go through two, keeps going. They kick it out. Oh. I guess it's their ball. I don't know. Not really sure what happened. Looked like that kid just kicked it out of bounds. The 6'7" kid plays it long. Nate comes out and not the best clearance, but he hustles back and catches the ball. Not a bad punt, bounces over them. Kaysen lobs it up. Can Hayden save it? No. And this kid just dribbles it out of bounds. Kaysen is in a lot of space here. He's picked up a great spot. I mean, look how much room there is. You've got this kid by the corner of the box, and then the other one is being pulled out by Hartley. He's marking her. There is a huge gap. This throw by Luke is not bad at all. If Raylan scanned and knew Kaysen was there, bang, the guy does all right to pressure, but there's a huge opening there. It's still there, but that was a good opportunity if we could have just found two passes there. Good job by Diker cutting that out. A bit unlucky. They bounce out of bounds. They throw it down the line. This might be where they tried their... No, I think it was second half. They tried their tactic and we cut it out. Poor touch. Luke steals it away. Good ball down the line. Kayson's got a lot of room. We play it up. And they call offside. It looks like he might have been barely, but it's hard from this angle. Hayden did well to play it as early as he could. Kayson just maybe could have slowed down a little bit. It was close, and then the ref started talking to him for no reason because he was just talking to himself, not even talking about the ref. But I guess the ref wanted to say something, but they give it to Kayson. Poor touch, loses it. Works hard to get it back. Giovanni has some space, takes a shot. It's not good. Keeper rolls it. They pass it to 6'7", who has a bad touch, but he gets it again. And they lob it over. Not offside. This kid trips on the ground. Kicks it. Good defense there. It's pushed over. Good work by Raylan. Good turn back. Can we get out of here? No, we stand still. They get a shot that goes over the bar. Not the best there. So another goal kick opportunity as the teams make some changes. It's not bad. In the loop. Good pass first time. Kayson touch around. The big guy does well, shielding it with his body. Risky pass back to the goalie. Under pressure. Still with the ball. Loses it out of his box. And we shoot it wide. They play it short. Good work by Hayden there. Good composure by the big center back. Bit lucky there. They do well to finally get it to the 9 and the 6-7. They've got runners. Dude kind of runs kind of funny over here. Plays it into the middle. That's where Diker can have more composure. We've got a teammate right in front of us with space, and we just boot it out. More changes. The big boy is going to take the throw. Changes his mind. Throws it. And Nate's there. So they tried their little throw-in tactic. That worked the first time. That time it didn't work out for them. Into the middle. Good pressure. It's not a bad ball. The goalie claims it and rolls it fast to the right side. Giovanni hustles over. Good step by Jackson. Unlucky. Good defense by Luke, using his body on the 6'7" kid. Throws it fast. Good try. In the box, good block by Mario. Great shooting opportunity, but we get a great block on the ball. Throw in. They get it. They shoot it from far away, and it's horrible.
or changes. Harley's got some space. Great run through the middle. Good move. Break his ankles. Just didn't have the final pass. Good recovery by Mario there. He's done well in the back. Pressuring, blocking. They had a throw-in violation. I think they had a couple of those. Quick throw down the line. Into the middle. Luke does well. Nice pass. Again, Diker just kicks it out. Something I want us to notice here. Look how many players we have gravitating toward the ball. Yes, we need pressure, we need to cover, but the mids need to scan and find someone. I believe it's Raylan. For the last few seconds, he's just been walking around. Giovanni is in a good space if we have the ball, but we don't. That's not bad area to cut the passing lane, but currently no one's picking up when their biggest threat in 6-7 at the top of the box. So if someone found him, he probably has enough ability to at least get a shot on target or pass it to one of the three teammates in front of him. Troy also has 2-on-1 on his side. He's marking two people, which you don't really want that. That's not anything Troy did. That's just where he is, and there's two occupying his space. Someone else needs to drop in and help him. Good interception there. But again, Diker's just kicking it out of bounds. Need to have some more composure and keep the ball. There's times to clear, but there's times we can be better. And I don't know why the ref wanted us to... No, I guess they called a legal throw. I thought he called halftime on the throw-in. He might actually do it here. I thought that might have happened where they had us do a throw-in and then they called halftime for no reason. Oh, there it is. So 1-1 at half. We'll stop this first part here. We'll split it into two. I think overall we were the pretty even. I don't think either team was much better than the other team. I think we just didn't really take care of the ball. We created some chances, but we're kind of loose. And we're not really helping each other still with our movements off the ball. That's something we can improve on. Luckily, we have a lot of time to do that and many games to go in the season. But we can make things a lot easier on ourselves by doing that.